Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Money in the Bank review show of the IWC Radio Podcast. I'm Smoot, along with Chucks and Will. I almost called you Beans. I will get it right one of these days, let me tell you. But it is a hot one in here. Hopefully, everybody's staying cool during the summer, wherever you're at. And yeah, welcome in, everybody. How's it going?
Yeah, pretty good. The hot weather's not quite reached us yet, but apparently we're in for it the next few days. Apparently,
You've not had hot weather?
it was okay today. It wasn't, it wasn't dull, but it wasn't very hot. Tomorrow's
Oh
going to be
man,
bad.
it's
Apparently,
been pretty toasty for us for the last couple of days.
really?
Yeah. And I'm not ready for it. It's not for me.
Yeah, I'm a big lover of hot weather. A couple of days, I don't mind, but if it gets anything beyond that, I start getting a bit.
I've had to turn the aircon on.
Really?
Portable aircon with the hose out the window, you know, it goes.
At least you have one.
Watching the smart meter go up to a $5 a day again.
I can imagine that can't be cheap.
Yeah.
No.
I've got a fan here, but as you'll notice, if you switch it on, it sounds like a jet engine.
I don't hear any of it.
Not hearing that.
Yeah, that sounds fine. Yeah.
I'm leaving on.
Is that your Dyson Circle fan?
It is.
No, it sounds fine. Can't hear that at all.
Yeah, I was on. I'm giving you far too much information now. I was on a meeting in work during the week, and I had that fan on. People were telling me they could hear it, and I was using the same headset. Maybe they just trying to annoy me. I'll leave it on.
Well, to combat some of the heat here, I have found, and here's a talking snack for you. I found a berry Fanta, a blue Fanta.
Oh.
Yeah, which I don't know that we have here. Well, obviously we do because I have one, but I've not seen it before. And it's 355 ml.
Milliliters,
Makes me think it's American.
Yeah, I think it's
Also, it's not full of sweetener.
Ooh.
It's definitely American.
It's got to be American. It says canned under authority of the Coca-Cola Company, Atlanta, GA, and there's no UK addresses written on it. So I think I've got an import. It did cost £1 for a can, so it must be an import in Home Bargains of all places. So I'm going to try right now, live on air.
Oh, here we go.
Pretty weak can.
It sounded good.
Very good one.
Smells like berries.
This is the drum roll that you get, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ta-da!
Yeah. Tastes like a weak slush puppy.
I haven't heard anybody compare anything to a slush puppy in years.
Well, speaking of drinks, I'm drinking something I don't think I've drank in a very long time. I'm on the old Budweiser.
A
Why are you on
Budweiser?
Budweiser. You always tell me that you don't drink.
I don't really. To be honest, I'm not really enjoying it, so I probably won't be having it more.
Is
Is everything okay?
yeah. Do you need
Well,
help?
in a rough week.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
We lost our Prime Minister, you know.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that, yeah.
I feel I should point out that I am putting my hat in the ring for the leadership of the Conservative Party. Everybody else seems to be, so I might as well.
Good luck with
Just
that.
saying that will get you cancelled.
Good luck with that.
Oh, you're Conservative, are you?
No. No, my brother gave me some lagers today. He said, yeah, I want some of them. So, yeah, That's the story there. I don't really drink any alcohol at all, really. But yeah, it was cold, and I thought I'd have some, but I'm not really enjoying it at all. I do have an emergency can of Coke to the one side, which I will open later.
Nice. How are you keeping that cold?
It's just come out the fridge. That's okay.
Should be alright for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost our Prime Minister, who announced that he would be stepping down in like September.
Yeah.
Huh.
I didn't know you could do that.
No.
Everyone wants me gone, so sure. In 6 months, I'll be
I'll
gone.
go in a bit.
Ah,
Aye.
wonder if Vince could do that.
Well, according to an article in the Wall Street Journal, apparently Vince agreed to pay $12 million in hush money to 4 women now
Mm-hmm.
to keep quiet about the sexual misconduct and infidelity and all that. So,
Well, I hope they have to pay him back.
I don't think that's how that works.
Well, it's also not how hush money works.
Well,
No.
yeah, because somebody's
Quite
speaking out
sure
about
it's
it. Yeah,
Yeah, how do we know?
it's true.
I did see. Suppose we should go into the news while we're here.
Yeah.
There's quite a few. Look, I'm not going to go into it because there's probably all kinds of slander laws and stuff. But yeah, there's
You're going
quite
to
a
get
few.
in trouble.
I'm trying not to. There's quite a few tweets, shall we say?
Okay.
That have people have basically looked into when people were released from WWE back in the day, and people have tried to work out who these people are. With some degree of success, by the looks of it, from what I've seen.
So
Well, I
what
say
are they?
success. We don't actually know it's true, do we?
What are they syncing it up with? Is there dates on these payouts, or?
Yeah, apparently there's one in particular, the bigger one. It was 7.5 million, was it?
Jesus.
No, it wasn't just an even like his going rate being 3 mil across the board.
It's going great.
Because the story came out that this one was 3 million, and then I heard it's 12 million for 4 women. I was all right. He's got his that's his rate. That's what he goes for every time.
Someone text me. I said, well, this is like.
In which case, 2 of the girls are getting massively underpaid.
Well, yeah.
If one was 3 and one was 7 and whatever,
This is
should have held out.
This is what they were doing on the news over here last week, and they tell Boris was going. They were checking the phone for updates all the time. All the reporters. Someone text me some details.
Okay, now the fans getting involved. Unfortunately.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you're cutting a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, yeah, God.
Ah.
So yeah, this is so this is from the actual articles. The previously unreported settlements included the 7.5 million pact with a former wrestler who alleged that Mr. McMahon coerced her into giving him oral sex, and then demoted her and ultimately declined to renew her contract in 2005 after she assisted.
So they're looking at who got released in 2005.
Yeah. So. Is there any more on that? No, there wasn't. Okay. So someone basically looked at Wikipedia, which is not really that hard to find out. And
Okay,
you can see who
it could have
released.
been Christian. It could have been Charlie Haas.
So yeah,
the Dudleys.
I won't name them on here
probably
because
not the Dudleys. Matt Morgan. Well, big guy.
could
Lance.
be,
I
could be wrong.
don't think it's Lance Storm. I think we would have heard about it if it's Lance Storm.
So I won't name the person. We'll mention it off air later.
Sounds like Chuck's is on the hunt to find.
Oh
who it
yeah,
is.
yeah. I've got a short list here.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's either Rhino or Muhammad Hassan. Luther Reigns. He does love a Reigns.
He does. Just like a range. In another previously unreported deal, a WWE contractor presented the company with unsolicited nude photos of Mr. McMahon she reportedly received from him and alleged that he had sexually harassed her on the job. According to people familiar with the woman's 2008 non-disclosure agreement, McMahon agreed to pay her roughly $1 million.
Goddamn,
$1
pal.
million. That's just two. I haven't. The full thing's on a paywall, isn't it? So you can't read the full story, but
Yeah.
apparently there's all kinds on there that has come to light, shall we say. So yeah, there's plenty more. We knew there was going to be more coming out.
Oh, yeah. Like, this ain't done. And as we saw
No.
with the tweet earlier from Mickey James and saying that no wonder I didn't get that raise. Yeah, no, that's wild. Do you think this might lead to him stepping down or being overthrown somehow from the
I
company?
think it's got to, because we were laughing the other week when we read out the conditions of the contract that he's got with WWE, and it does say if he's found basically to have brought the company into any kind of disrepute or he's basically out. And
well, and already there was a Netflix series being made about him, right?
Yeah, apparently that's
and they've said, yeah, that's done. That's scrapped. So it is having effects outside the company.
Yeah. So, I mean, it'd be interesting to see, because obviously these are all still. Although I'm not sure with this report sort of confirm stuff, is it that this did actually happen? Or is it still rumour? I think the Wall Street Journal one was actually confirmed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. No, I'm just thinking, because obviously the investigation at some point that WWE are doing themselves, that's going to come out, and you'd imagine that's going to come out with a lot more.
Or not.
As well as the stuff we already know.
Or it could just be, hey, we didn't find anything. Because it's WWE.
I don't know. I think maybe 10 years ago they could have covered this up. But I think now they've kind of got to. They kind of got to go wherever they find, as bad as it may be.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, covering it up would probably be even more detrimental, even if it is like a WWE-led investigation.
I don't know how much you can cover up at this point. If this much is out,
right?
They can say no comment, maybe, or we haven't found any evidence that this is true, but it's out there.
But it's still
people are thinking it.
Yeah, it's still kind of incriminating a little bit as well if you say no comment.
Well, it's kind of like they let Enzo Amore go for one allegation that I don't know whether it turned out to not be true, or at least it wasn't followed up on.
Right.
But that was enough.
That's true.
It was they didn't want to be involved with him. There was the thing with Velveteen Dream where they kept him on for like a year after it all came out, but they couldn't really bring him back. It was just unrealistic. And now, like I think Will, you were saying like a couple of weeks ago now, is this basically what takes Vince out of the picture? Is it he was never going to step down on his own? This one is kind of, it's there, it's happened. Maybe it's for the best. He's getting on. It had to happen at some point, so maybe this is just it.
I think the difference as well, all the other things you mentioned as well, difference here is that this is all being investigated now by an external investigator.
Yeah.
And because as well, it's a public company now, isn't it? So they've got to release whatever's found. There's all kinds of legal ramifications if they don't. So,
sure,
that's where this is going to be a lot different.
But even if Vince were to pay them $12 million hush money to say you found nothing, I think it's already too much, isn't it? How can they bring him back in the same position he was in before, with
Yeah.
everyone thinking this? And how long is he thinking he's actually going to be around anyway? Is he going to keep running the company until he just literally cannot physically do it anymore? Or was he thinking of retiring at some point in the next few years?
Yeah.
Because maybe you just, you know what?
Probably the former.
Sell up.
Probably
What
the
the hell?
former instead of the latter. I would say,
Probably.
until he can't, like.
But even then,
breathe.
like, how long does he think he's got?
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. After the story on the Pat McAfee show about how he just bullied his one college professor into giving him an A, this doesn't really surprise me.
Yeah.
Kind of a Chad move, to be fair. Just imagine Flex going up to his professor and saying, "Nope, this is what's going to happen."
Yeah. I mean, if you even tuned into anything in the Attitude Era, like, it's just personalities cranked up to an 11, and some of that stuff hasn't really aged that well. So
Yeah, I'm not sure Vince has ever cranked down.
it's true. It's very true.
He is that guy.
So none of this, like, personally shocks me. It's just I'm a little bit more surprised that it's finally come in the light that something like this has happened, and it's taken them this long to uncover, like, hey, there was some shenanigans going here back in the day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's just surprising nothing's come out before.
Well, it's surprising that nothing. How do I say this one? It feels like a bit of like an open secret. It's kind of like the Ric Flair stuff.
Woo!
Oh! Now you're telling me that Vince had some kind of relations with some of the women. This is blowing me away. My mind is blown here. I can't imagine that this guy, with all of the stories that have come out. I heard that this kind of thing was happening a hell of a long time ago. He was doing storylines with like Tori Wilson and Victoria and stuff as being like his girls, and there were stories that, like, well, he has done that kind of thing, but it's not unlike him to imitates life. This is people knew, It's not like it was accepted back then, but obviously it wasn't. It didn't blow up like this. It was a fairly well-known thing that he wasn't the most loyal of husbands, let's say.
Speaking of Tori, real quick, apparently I saw this on her Instagram stories here. Apparently she was upset or just surprised by the fact that there was like a long line in the mall for Burger King. As you can see right here.
Healthy options.
Yeah. Long ass line for Burger King, nobody had healthy options. I don't know if I can get a shot here. Yeah, there we go. Apparently that's frightening that people eat fast food. Like, a lot of people eat fast food.
Even when it's not very fast.
Yeah.
Huh?
That looks like, I don't know, like a cell phone dispensary there or something like that.
What are the healthy options? I want to see what they are. I bet they were crap.
Well, yeah, it's also, the other thing is, like, the healthy options are not cheap, so...
It looks like is that an airport or something?
I was going to say a mall of some sort.
Yeah, maybe.
It's hard to tell. Could be an airport. Screens there. I mean, the windows make it look like an airport. It's hard to see.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's big windows there.
Yeah.
Either way.
I thought that was worth sharing. I thought it was funny.
There is a funny story come out of this Vince situation. Remember when this all first came out a few weeks ago, and he came out on SmackDown and randomly said, "Then, now, forever together," and then
Most
importantly, pal, together.
Apparently, it's come out since that when he got back, we need your Vince impression here, Smith, to get ready.
Goddamn pal, why?
When he got backstage, apparently he shouted, Fuck him.
Fuck him. That's actually kind of
Okay.
funny.
I can believe it, isn't it?
Fuck them. They're not gonna take me down, pal. Goddamn. I miss Cranky Vince. I miss JBL being Cranky Vince.
So
Oh,
yeah,
man.
fuck him.
Fuck them. Wasn't that like a thing on our show for a little while? Like, we just say, fuck them.
Sounds like the kind of thing we might.
Yeah,
It does sound.
That's one of our
Yeah,
things.
it's true. Yeah. Should we get into Money in the Bank? Because that
Let's get
definitely,
to Money in the Bank.
because that definitely
I
seemed
don't
like a
have-
show that screamed fuck them. If you ask me.
It really does. I don't have 12 million in the bank, but
I was gonna say, I'm surprised there isn't many money left in the bank if Vince has been at it.
Well played, well played.
yeah, there's plenty more where that came from. He's a well-to-do man, apparently. Right. So
Sorry, I hit the wrong thing up there.
Wasn't even his money either, it was the company's money. Allegedly.
company money. See, that's first rule of business. The rich people don't spend their own money. That's the secret.
That's it.
Spend someone
That's
else's money.
Allegedly, of course.
Allegedly. If he did do it, that's how he did it. So, no pre-show again.
Yeah, you don't like pre-shows? Like, you didn't got pre-show matches in
Kickoff, because Vince doesn't like
kickoff.
pre-show.
Well, when Vince is out of the company, we can start calling it the pre-show again.
Yeah, that's true. So the main show, the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, started with a Money in the Bank match. The women's Money in the Bank match, which was won by Liv Morgan, of all people. She finally did it with Alexa Asuka, Becky Lynch, Lacey Evans, Raquel Rodriguez, and Shotzi, no last name, falling short. Becky wasn't happy at the end of this.
Neither was Shotzi, apparently.
No. And Will gets the point for going for something different.
This is the first time I've ever picked the Money in the Bank one.
Really?
Really?
I think so.
Wow.
I might be wrong, but it seems like. What did Shotzi do then? I heard the name mentioned after I've seen the story.
Something about, let's see here, something about a botch or whatever.
Oh no, Shotzi. Okay, let's see what
Let's
happened.
see here. She's just, oh,
Oh yeah, she fell into the ladder while trying to be
Oh,
shot
yeah,
Benjamin.
well, that happens. That happens. Does everyone safe? Did everyone have fun? Did the crowd react? Nobody got hurt. We all had a blast, and the Vegas crowd was hot, hot, hot. I felt on top of the world after that match, and I was so excited to finally have my first hardcore match in over a year. It's not a hardcore match; it's a Money in the Bank match.
Kind of hardcore rules.
I'm. It's fine. It's semantics. I'm just.
You're right. You're right. She was incorrect in saying.
I'm just saying she botched something, and now she's like saying it's. I'm just having fun. Sorry.
Actually, it's
Well, technically.
actually hard.
Yeah.
They haven't done a hardcore. I
Anyway.
think you mean Extreme Rules, but it wasn't that either.
I wouldn't have done anything I didn't practice or thought I couldn't do safely, but I'm not a wrestling robot. I'm a human, and slips happen, especially in a chaotic, unpredictable ladder match. I can take a joke and laugh at myself. One of the first things I said was, I can't wait to see that spot in Botchamania. Way to go, Matthew. The comments like, you should be fired, and other terrible things admittedly hit hard. I had to have a few friends wipe the tears off my face and slap some sense into me and remind me who the F I am. That being said, all my haters can suck my big, giant, hairy mangoes.
Mango's hairy.
Can mangoes be
Can
hairy?
mangoes be hairy?
I spelled the wrong type of hairy. Hold on. splitting mango
Harry
hairs.
stringy.
Huh.
Sticky mango.
As the name suggests, this mango is found everywhere and is one of the most of us know well. Huh. I guess so. Hairy, stinky mango.
Mango. See this?
I don't know if we can. Let's see. Oh. That definitely looks like a.
Oh, so it's the flesh inside that gets stringy, not it's not
Yeah.
hairy on the outside like a coconut.
That looks like a pet.
It's like Boris Johnson's head.
It's a Boris Johnson.
Oh, God. I guess we can show this.
Okay,
Hold on.
also, I want to say that she was also incorrect in saying that this was a chaotic, unpredictable ladder match because Will actually did predict it.
Yeah, that's true.
0 for 2 there, Shotzi.
First
Although,
part.
I'll give you half credit for the hairy man.
Yeah.
I think you need to do a side-by-side shot. It'd be very topical at the moment.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find.
Boris Johnson hair.
Yeah. Hold on.
Don't search for Harry Johnson. Can Johnsons be hairy?
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Let's see. How can I do this? Hold on.
That's pretty good.
Well, I gotta do it so that the stream can see it. I think here. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Hey. That's not too bad. That's actually not that far off, surprisingly. Anyway.
He's been compared to a lot of things, but mango.
No. It might be a new one then.
Well, if you wait a couple of months, you will see that man go.
Well played.
It'll be a couple of months by all accounts.
Well played. Well played.
I tried for you people.
But yeah. Also, she
Um,
deleted her Twitter as well because of it. I don't know
Really?
if- Yeah.
She did offer.
Let's see. I don't know if there is comments on our well-being after disabled Twitter account. Shortly after publishing the
Oh, but
statement, she disabled her Twitter, saying, "I appreciate everyone checking on me, but I swear I'm fine. I've been going through the toughest year of my personal life, so it's deeper than nasty comments, but also Twitter's not helped with my already fragile mind state. Just trying to stay motivated and positive." I hear that. I'm focused on my goals and not what's on the internet.
She did post that on Instagram. I want to point out that.
Correct.
Twitter no good, Instagram, which is probably fair.
I mean, on Instagram, there's probably going to be, like, weird men from, like, India trying to see her hairy mangoes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Bobby Lashley beat Theory. And none of us saw this coming. This was an unpredictable match. Bobby Lashley, new US champion.
I chalked this up to, what was it? Hell in a Cell, when Bobby Lashley won, and then at the end of the match grabbed that fan's replica title.
Yeah.
And then Vince was like, "Goddamn, pal, you got it. Here, have a United States Championship." When it was like the WWE title he was holding up.
So, what happens now with Cena? And because we all kind of thought that he was going into this thing with Cena, he's going to have the belt, and it's all, he was going to be showcased because of that. Well, apparently that's not where they're going.
Yeah.
Just not need the belt because he's got the Cena thing.
Well, didn't Cena have like the United States Championship before he started like rising to the top?
Yeah, in fact, he had to
He
drop
did.
it very quickly to Orlando Jordan right before the WrestleMania 21.
Well, there you go. They'll bring in Orlando Jordan. He'll drop the title to him, and in theory, goes after Cena.
Orlando was at JBL.
That doesn't.
No, because he beat JBL, didn't he? It was Orlando Jordan.
Either way,
Yeah.
I don't know. it's fine with me. It's fine with me. I'm. This was pretty. It was a shock. I'll say that. I wasn't expecting Bobby to win it. But I'm all for it. But we'll get into what happened later in the night that kind of soured the show a little bit.
Yeah. What else happened there? So we all lost points there. Bianca Belair retains the Raw Women's title over Carmella.
I kind of took a nap here.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what happened.
A fairly short match happened. It happened and then it was over. And we all got a point for it, because, obviously. Did you wake up in time for
Yes.
the tag match here?
Yes.
Because this was quite good.
This was good, yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's as far as the
It's very
the
good.
analysis goes.
Very good.
It was good. These guys can wrestle a bit.
Yeah. Montez doing some crazy flippy shit was pretty cool, especially from the apron to the outside.
Mhm.
And Angelo Dawkins with that great facial expression off of the 2 count.
The one that I made a gif of.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I also put together. I'm not gonna be able to find it now, am I? Damn. Well, it's not that great anyway. I thought that gif is gonna be like the new meme. It looked meme-worthy, that reaction, because they kept cutting from him to the audience, and then back, and then back, and then back, and back, and back. They had to keep getting his reaction over and over and over.
It's Kevin Dunn for you.
Not enough. Yeah, exactly. So I made short notice. This is the best I could do at short notice. There you go. That's my first attempt at a meme based on that reaction sequence. There you go.
That's what happens when you get shortchanged by a couple $1 million in hush money. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I like it.
Hopefully it'll be used better. Someone will come up with something. But the Usos win in the end, because of course they do. They're the Usos. We'll get the point. And I think it's fair to say that was match of the night. That was good stuff. Is Montez Ford looking bigger to anyone?
Yeah, Cole said he put on muscle.
Yeah, I don't know if he looked bigger, but he looked he had that same like chest acne that Jinder Mahal used to have.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I never noticed.
No. Just saying. Ronda Rousey beat Natalya. Natalia did have a rack out, but she didn't make Ronda tap out. So,
God damn it.
God damn it. You did predict Ronda though.
Yeah.
So there you go. Probable Sandy Rousey allegedly. Yeah. She won again. How long has Natalya been around now? It feels like she's been in this role forever.
She's currently 40. Yeah.
No.
I looked that up when she was like making her entrance. I was like, God damn.
So she debuted main roster in February of 2009.
Sounds about right.
She's kind of always been around this level where she just helps out the new ones.
Yeah, you can thank Vince for that, I guess.
Everyone's first feud.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that happened. They had a match. 12 minutes apparently, and then when Ronda was already hurt, I think was it at the knee? She had the knee worked over the shot. And all that. Liv Morgan shows up. because someone has to cash in on the same show.
Yeah, we can't have two cases in play for some reason.
No.
That's just
So Liv Morgan comes out. She cashes in. It actually happens. It wasn't a fake out this time. Luckily. And she ends up beating Ronda. She rolls her up. And new champion Liv Morgan. She finally did it.
I was also browsing. Hold on. I was also browsing Instagram. See if I can remember the name here.
What have you found on Instagram?
Give me a sec here. They had a dedicated camera on the announcers, Cole and McAfee.
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah. Let's have a look. I don't know if you can comment on this here. I don't know if we can play the audio either, but here we can show.
There's a better video on the YouTube, you know.
On the footage here. Okay, hold on. There we go. He like freaks out and he gets out of his seat here. Michael Cole does. Yeah, see. No, she's cashing in.
Actually jumping around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat, it's expected. But Michael's usually more conservative and all that.
I don't know. Have you seen a video from when Cena came back at last year's Money in the Bank?
No.
You need to find that.
Oh, did he do the same thing?
Yeah. It's on YouTube, but he's literally jumping up and down.
God.
Michael
That is
Cole
where-
reacts to John Cena return.
Let's take a look.
Genuine reaction.
Okay, you can see it there. That's it, top video there.
Yeah, okay.
It's where Pat McAfee also comes out with a great line where Michael Cole says to him, "It's John Cena," and he said,
What?
"What's that? Obviously, we can't hear his music.
Yeah.
He's off."
Yeah, he's like freaking out. Yeah, where?
That was a great line.
That's pretty good. Anyway.
Yeah, you'd think Cole would be less likely to react these days, wouldn't you? But I don't know.
So he still has a job. He still goes all out with it. So after the match, Ronda reluctantly, I guess, gives the belt over. She accepts it, to some degree. You got me.
She gave it to a cupcake and hand jobber.
Yep. We didn't see either of those things, unfortunately. Yeah, that is the morale in the look. So maybe. Liv Morgan, new champion. And then the main event. Now, I can't remember what I was doing, but something distracted me during this. And I wasn't paying that close attention. But Austin Theory was in there?
Yeah. The commissioner guy, what's his name? The bald guy.
Adam Pearce.
That's
Adam
it.
Pearce.
He made an announcement before the match started that Theory was going to be added in, and surprise, surprise, he won. And it kind of ruined the show. Because he's an awful human being, allegedly.
Austin Theory is?
Yeah, he got listed in the speaking out movement a while back.
Did he? Isn't he about like 12 years old? What did he do?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I need to...
Specifically, I'm not sure. I'll look this up there. Austin Theory allegations.
Riddle, John Devlin, Chuck Gallagher, Austin Theory speaking out. Accused, here we go, of inappropriate behavior with a 13-year-old girl. Oh, okay. Wow. Well, that's unacceptable.
What did he do?
The female fan named. You're supposed to name a 13-year-old?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's.
Probably not.
Not sure about that one. She alleges that Austin Theory added her to Snapchat and messaged her very gross things. She has no proof of those Snapchat messages and said that Austin Theory made her stop saving them so that messages can remain as. I get it. Yeah.
That's not good, like, but
Yeah. And
Yeah, there's no proof of it.
I was gonna say, I guess if there's no proof, then you can't really.
And if it did happen, there's no proof that it was actually him. It could have been anyone trying to be Austin Theory. But there is a possibility. Yeah, anything could have happened here.
Who's this
It's a
Austin
theory.
Theory you keep speaking of?
a theory, yeah.
It is a theory. Ay, ay, ay.
It's a silly
So,
joke, isn't it?
Yeah.
without better proof, I'm afraid I can't hold that against him for the rest of his career.
Mm.
Still, he was not the right guy to win this match. I'll say that. And he cost me a point, so I'll hold that against him.
Yeah.
Men's Money in the Bank, I'd gone for Rollins, Will had gone for Rollins, Beans, Drew McIntyre, and Smoot, another guy he's not a huge fan of, Matt Riddle. All failed, because when you add a guy to Money in the Bank last minute, he's going to win every time. So I guess that explains the US title thing.
Yeah.
But I don't really believe that Austin Theory is going to be beating Roman Reigns for the belt anytime soon.
Well, that's what you think, pal. Goddamn.
That is what I think.
Goddamn.
Maybe he'll be one of the ones that doesn't successfully cash in.
Yeah. And then that makes the whole thing pointless, doesn't it?
Well, yeah.
He wins Money in the Bank, he presumably beats John Cena, and then just loses anyway. Ah well. So, 6 matches on that, well 7, but one of them we didn't know was going to happen. 6 matches predicted, 3-way tie for second. Me, Smoot, and Beans all getting a 3 out of 6. Pretty bad night for us. Will runs away with it, 4 out of 6 for the big win, which changes everything. Beans 12 out of 19 so far this season. Smoot ahead on 13, and then me and Will sharing the top spot, 14. 2 points separate us all. Still all to play for.
That's close.
Yeah, I'm sure SummerSlam will ruin it.
SummerSlam could ruin it. Have we got much announced with SummerSlam yet?
Reigns
There is
versus Lesnar.
Reigns, Lesnar, last man standing.
Uh,
McAfee, Happy Corbin.
Yeah.
Lashley Theory again.
I don't think they've announced that yet. But yeah, you'd imagine that probably would be on. Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey. That was announced last night on SmackDown.
Yeah, Liv Morgan, Ronda Rousey, and the Usos versus the Street Profits again.
Yeah,
That's
well, you
cool.
kind of need to be
I'll
doing
watch
that again.
Yeah.
Oh, they have announced. Yeah, fair enough. Didn't know they had. Yeah, okay.
So, a couple of rematches there.
There you go. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. Ed says, congrats on being above 500 in predictions. Will.
Yeah. Yeah, the only one of us that managed it.
So I mean.
You were
Above
more than
50%.
Yeah, 50%.
Oh right, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Ed.
I mean, I wonder if Theory hadn't been added to the match, I genuinely wonder who would have won it, you know?
Yeah.
That's just one of those.
An obvious winner.
Yeah. Because it really could have been up for grabs for anybody. Not to play into the cliche, but, you know.
Yeah.
And they even I should get a half a point because I predicted the almost ladder spot of like, oh, everybody's just gonna dogpile ladders onto them.
You did predict
did it.
that.
What do you think of Theory as the Money in the Bank winner holder? Cool.
Good.
I guess
I kind of like it.
he seems like a schmuck.
Seems like a schmuck.
Yeah, but you don't like this guy, do you?
No.
This is Schmuck's thing. He doesn't like anyone that's had an allegation made against them. He believes every allegation.
Gotta believe the victims, man.
You do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you wind up in $12 million in hush money.
Oh. Yeah. I'll take some of that hush money. I can keep a secret.
I don't know where they're gonna go with it. They're probably, like I said, they're pushing him to the moon. I don't know. It would be a bummer if he's the one that ends Reigns' reign as champion.
Oh god, it can't be him, can it? Sure.
No. Who's the other champion right now? I don't see.
Reigns. Reigns
Oh
has
right,
both.
undisputed. And if Lesnar is the one that takes the title off of Reigns, I definitely don't see Theory beating him. So, yeah, I don't know.
I don't think they can have Lesnar win it. That would be
If Lesnar wins it,
such a
then
letdown after all this time.
if Lesnar wins it, then maybe they set up a match between Lesnar and Cena. And if Cena wins it, that's probably when you'll have the cash in.
See, what you've got to think though is Lesnar's only really there because Orton's isn't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So there's never any plans for Lesnar to be champion.
I,
Then again, he won it at the beginning of the year, didn't he? There was never
Yeah.
any plans then.
I was say it didn't stop him before from changing plans around, but
Well, he only won it at the start of the year because the original plans there were messed up, weren't they? He was supposed to win the other belt. So
Yeah,
that whole thing happened. It was just to get them into the Mania main event.
yeah.
But Reigns was always going to be the guy, and I don't know if they're still planning on setting him up for Rock, if that's happening or not.
Rock wins it, and then that's when the cash in happens.
Well, maybe. Or if Rock's not doing it, then Cody wins the Rumble, surely.
Ooh.
Well, that was apparently Cody was set to win the Money in the Bank, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That was the rumor.
They already have Drew slotted for Clash at the Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not sure he's going to win it there.
I don't know. I don't think that he will win it. Did you see how
It
he
would be
cut a ring rope with a sword? He ain't winning it.
Yeah.
He ain't winning
He did it again last
He
night on
did.
SmackDown.
it. Did he really?
Yeah.
No way. All right.
Got to see that.
You've piqued my
They were
interest.
supposed to have a match. The main event of SmackDown was supposed to be McIntyre against Sheamus. Whoever
Uh-huh.
won was going to face the champion,
Uh-huh.
whoever it may be, at Clash of the Castle.
Uh-huh.
But then Sheamus faked that he had COVID or something. Said there was something wrong with him.
What?
Yeah. So he couldn't have the match. So it ended up being McIntyre against Butch.
You faked having COVID. Wow.
Well, he was coughing, spluttering, and said, "Oh, I hope he haven't got COVID."
Okay. It's
So they
poop
didn't actually
again.
have the match.
There's a sign that said
Yeah.
it's poop again. Okay.
So
And that's the reason why McAfee and Corbin's happening right here. Is
yeah.
like Corbin attacked him after the show. Jeez Louise. Gunther.
Gunther attacked him. What's his name? Ludwig.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, after he got beat by Nakamura, and he turned on him. You'll probably see it now when this.
Right, there we go. Oh, he's taking the jacket
Here we
off.
go.
He's taking the jacket off. He looks like he's
Yeah.
about to cry.
He's
Gunther.
pissed off now.
Jacket time is over.
Corbin
First
was
time
on
anyone's
the
ever said that.
Corbin was on the announce desk because McIntyre, don't get me Max mixed up. McAfee wasn't there, And Corbin was taking the piss out of him doing the dancing on the desk. Kind of funny.
I think and also Corey Graves, yeah.
Graves there, yeah. He did
Remake
not
No
give him
Mercy.
some chops here, you know. Proper
Oh yeah,
stiff.
Gunther chops are legendary.
Yeah.
Gunther legit looks like he's about to cry.
Well, there was a shot of this is in here. There's a shot of him on the floor. It looks like he's gonna cry. Has he done it now?
He's reading him the riot act, and then
There you go.
He's gonna take him. Oh. Up. Get up. You gotta take your chops. Oh.
hold on. Gonna do it again? My God.
Oh yeah. Can't stop at 2.
3, isn't it? 4.
Boom.
Jeez Louise. I'm just gonna skip ahead here. Alright, and then they recap the 2, yep, okay. Yep. That's a very specific time card, by the way.
What was that?
Excuse me.
They were recapping the Money in the Bank stuff, and then it was like 2 hours and 12 minutes before. I'm like, okay.
Alright, it's past 12 minutes.
Where the hell?
Are you after? Are you after the main event?
No, I want to see. I'm trying to get to Drew McIntyre cutting the ring rope. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh yeah, it's literally the last thing in the show, I think.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, this is the main event. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Here we go. Oh.
He actually bends the
Oh
sword
my
as well.
God, dude!
Oh,
Come
sword
on.
broke.
It didn't work at Mania, and now you're trying to, dude. Come on.
It's quite funny listening to Corey Graves going. He's showing so much strength. He's bent the sword.
That sword has Patroni's disease. Dude. Hold on. We gotta... I don't care if it's a prop sword or not, but, like... Something's... Like, they're gonna do this spot one of these times, and the fucking thing's gonna break and fly off into the crowd hurting somebody. I just...
It would have looked a bit better without the pyro, I think. Is that what the pyro was all about?
How did the pyro happen?
Because he's the Scottish something or other, and he causes fire to happen. Hold on.
Scottish warrior.
Yeah, there you go. Well, actually, you can't really see it from there. Oh, there's not really a good angle of that being...
I think
There you go.
there. That's pretty good.
You kind of see it here for the home audience. Look at this. Like,
I think there might be another shot of it in a few seconds on as well.
Yeah, let's see here.
I
I'm
just
telling
remember
you.
seeing it like really quite bad.
Yeah, right
There
there.
you go.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but like, if that thing breaks off and flies into the crowd, somebody's getting hurt. Like, that's just.
Can you show the go back to the actual break again?
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
I've
Did
not
they
actually- I've
slow it
seen
down,
once,
or
but
did they slow it down here? Did they do like a slow-mo replay
I
like
don't
they did
think
at
they
Mania?
did. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hold on.
Yeah,
There's the
maybe
match.
they did.
There's the match. Does the count. There's the bro kick or whatever. The Scottish bro kick. Gets the win. And then it's the same
Yeah,
fucking
there you go.
slow-mo. Oh. No, not even a slow-mo. Okay.
He didn't even hit it on the ring apron. He hit it on the other rope.
Yeah.
And that bent the sword.
They gotta stop doing that spot.
Yeah.
But he's a big Scottish guy with a sword. What else are they gonna do?
Not bend the sword!
Yeah, take the sword away from him.
Yeah.
But they still not decided who's going to be facing the champion at
At the
Clash at
castle.
the Castle. Yeah, it'll be McIntyre. It might even be both of them. They could do a triple threat, maybe. That would kind of work because England v Scotland in Wales.
Yeah, it's all the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So I imagine we're going to be starting to get the build up to that fairly soon because it's only a couple of weeks after SummerSlam, isn't it? 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, I guess so.
So was that it for WWE this week, I think? Oh, Lacey, what's her name?
Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans.
That's the one. I think I got mixed up with the one from EastEnders. What's her name? Lacey Turner.
Lacey Turner. She did turn, right?
She did. She's turned heel. She lasted face all of about 3 weeks. And yeah, she had a really long 10 promo. I thought it was way too long.
Who gives a fuck?
Exactly. I think it was kind of weird though, 'cause she literally turned heel in the space of like. The actual heel turn took place in about 10 seconds, but the promo just lasted about 10 minutes.
Hi, I'm here to tell you why you should give a shit about July 4th. And even though they booked me on the wrong show, I'm going to beat up all the good people now.
Well, she came out, she was supposed to be in a tag match with Aaliyah, was it? And I don't know who they're supposed to be facing. But Aaliyah was in the ring waiting for her, and then the music hit and she didn't come out. So then it stopped and started again, and she come out, and then she kind of came halfway down the aisle and then said no. She didn't shake her head and said no and went back again. And then she did it a third time. And basically she was trying to say that she was deserving more of a reaction, of applause or whatever. And then everyone started booing. That should have been it. That should have been, that's the heel turn done. But then she went on about, I've been pouring my heart out to you the last couple of weeks and you don't seem to care, and it's because we don't.
Yeah, it's true.
I could play the soundbite of being
So,
saying,
yeah.
we don't care!
We should have been there. I think that was all we've had this in terms of newsworthy events.
Real quick. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Oh yeah.
I've got nothing good this week. I've only seen Dynamite, and there's barely anything noteworthy on it.
Thumbs up. I'm gonna go straight away with 2 straight away. Yeah. Thumbs up. I'm gonna give it to the tag match at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, it's as good as anything.
And thumbs down. I'm gonna give to the main event on SmackDown last night, the Sheamus McIntyre.
I mean, after seeing that and
On
McIntyre
the ending.
bending the sword, I don't blame you.
If you think about what they actually done last night, they spent the whole before the show, 'cause it was on Twitter as well. They spent all the show and before it advertising this match that it was going to decide the main event of Clash at the Castle, and then it just didn't. And we don't know what's happening now, so the whole thing was pointless.
Gotta get a ratings grab there, you know?
Well, I know, but yeah, I didn't like the way it was done at all. I don't like McIntyre as well. He's normally okay, but
Yeah, I don't know if I have a thumbs up. I mean, I can just give it to Dynamite for being a general, decent show. The thumbs down has to be the segment where... Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up here. Dynamite, Jericho, Ruby Riott. That's not anything. AEW needs to capitalize on its Google juices here or whatever. Let's see. No.
Google Jesus, remember that one stuff.
Oh God, yeah. So when they
Jesus.
trapped her arm in the car,
Yeah.
why did she just put her arm in the car door?
Thank you.
There was
Thank
no one
you.
holding her arm.
I have seen
Thank
this.
you.
What was on
It was so poor.
Thank you. Okay, they didn't. They did not
oh,
post it to
man.
YouTube, so that tells you. That tells you how they fucking feel about it. The bump. Get out of here. Because I was like,
so they have to go on the streaming site.
because like I thought I was like, you know what, this is a pretty decent show. It's like, you know, for first half hour, this is pretty fire. And then Eddie Kingston comes out and he talks about all the, you know, wants to give thanks to everybody, and then just a cold cut to the back here with Jericho on the Tonytron.
To the back.
Yeah. Oh, I can't skip forward like I can't. Okay, hold on. Yeah, here we go.
There it is.
Why does Tony Schiavone never look interested in who he's speaking to?
Because he can't check his watch anymore.
She's just
Like,
there.
yeah.
And it feels like someone should be grabbing her arm and like holding it there. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
that is so bad.
That didn't look good at all, did it?
No. No.
I suppose they're all men, aren't they? So they couldn't really hold her down, could they?
Oh, I
I
thought,
wanna
should
look
have had
good.
like Ty Conti inside the car. Well, I suppose she had to slam the door. Didn't she?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, here, no.
But like, why is she? What's she doing? What's Ruby Riott doing?
Yeah, I
She's
see what
trying to
they're
get to her
trying do,
feet.
but it
I'll play a
didn't
little
look
bit.
very
Yeah.
good, did it?
Hold on. Play a little bit. Yeah, she's getting to her feet. And she's got her arm there. Willingly got her arm
To,
in the
like,
car
yeah.
door. And whammo!
What was she doing with the other hand, as if to say, like, close the door, no, no.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really
not
bad.
good.
That's my thumbs down. Other than that, thumbs up goes pretty much all around on the show. Yeah, this is also kind of unnecessary. The three screen shot.
Yeah,
Not really. Cool. You can do 3 shots at once. Great. Awesome. You should have done that for the Anarchy in the Arena match. You know.
Ricky Starks was great again. Just
Yep.
throwing that in there.
QT Marshall. Oh, they were in Rochester. That's right.
They were in Rochester. The opening, I don't know if it was the opening segment, but early on there was a Christian promo with Matt Hardy.
Yeah, I was cool with
Christian
that.
comes out to say some stuff, and then Matt comes out and is like, Christian, you sink so low. Just when I think you can't get any lower, you go lower. Christian goes like, Jeff's drunk.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah. And Luchasaurus is a bad guy now.
I like
You should,
the black
there's a-
mask look on him, with the black dinosaur horns and everything.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Boom.
When you said then there was a Christian promo from Matt Hardy, I thought he'd turn into some kind of religious gimmick.
Not yet. That's still to come. The Angelic Diablo, he never actually did that. I don't know if we gave credit last week, but we should give credit again, even if we did, to Tony Khan for actually
Tony
putting
Khan?
together Thunderstorm.
Yeah, we mentioned it last week. Yeah.
We did
We
mention.
did.
Oh, they had their match this week.
Uh,
That's there they are.
Yeehaw.
Need a graphic for Tony to give credit to Tony Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one
We
moment.
had one.
I don't think we did. No. Unless you have one that I'm unaware of.
When he put the thing up, well, you know, let me do some digging.
Okay. There was one moment in the women's match here where Shafir's in the corner, and then I guess Rosa chopped her too hard, and Marina just like shoved her and screamed, "Don't apologize" or something like that. So I don't know. I'm just trying to skim through the show here. Mox and Brody King.
My thumbs down has to be for Brody King's stylist.
Really?
Yeah, if you want to do the whole full body tattoo thing, that's fine. But to then be completely hairless, it just looks weird. It looks too shiny. Like he's a hairy guy with no hair.
Oh, where's that?
There's something weird about his look.
Hold on, let me go back a little bit before that. Hold on, a little bit before. Oh, a little bit before. The submission hold here, hold on.
The bulldog choke.
Yeah. The shot they get on Brody was pretty funny. Yeah, there it is, yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Anyway, yeah, Dynamite was alright. Just that car segment was stupid.
Yeah, the car thing didn't come off so well. And I'll give a thumbs down for another Penta Oscuro mask gimmick.
Yeah.
That match with this mask being pulled off again.
Yeah, they really have overdone that spot.
They love that one.
I guess that's the reason why, again, they didn't really upload some of the stuff onto YouTube there as like a recap. Also, in 2 weeks, I believe, because Fyter Fest is coming up this week, on week 2, they announced, or night 2, whatever, they announced a Shark Cage barbed wire match between Jericho and Eddie Kingston here. I will see if I can pull up the graphic used from that, but yeah.
Shark Cage.
Barbed wire death match. Jericho Appreciation Society will be suspended in a shark cage, and this is the since Turner and Discovery are now buddy buddies. This is the way they're going to promote Shark Week on Dynamite.
It's Shark Week again?
In a couple weeks, yes.
Oh man, can we just have Shark Boy instead?
I'd rather have this. This seems awesome.
Barbed wire death match.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be a big shark cage.
Yeah. Can't wait for it, though. This should be a good one. Also, we also mentioned the maximum male models, how the website was just an image a while back. They've now added. They took Mace and the other guy off, and they added just Max Dupree, and now you can submit your application. Actual button here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, and if you click it, it says this website is intended for entertainment purposes only. WWE is not a modeling agency. Really?
Really?
What about the Diva search? Anyway. And we will not be reviewing or considering any submissions for actual model assignments, employment, or calls. If you want to continue anyway to have some fun, then please proceed. And you have to... Oh, wow, you have to actually... Okay.
You have to confirm that you're 13 years or older, because Austin Theory's on the other end.
That's pretty good. They actually make you have to read it. That's kind of funny. And then you can... Wow, they... What?
Full body photo.
What the fuck?
Wow.
They really want... So, it's like, yeah, we're not a modeling agency, but if you really want to go ahead and give us some material... It's kind of funny, actually. But yeah, the website is still just the just an image, and they added the slogan to titillate the juices of their guilty pleasures. So... And also, I heard somebody say that this is just WWE's version of Jade Cargill's baddie search.
Oh, are they doing that as well?
That's this version of it, assumingly.
But have they got a website where you can submit your Twitter thing?
Jade's been doing stuff about, like, hey, people in this area hit me up. Presumably, you know, you could get some free tickets or something like that. I don't know if it's legit or not.
Oh, wow. I mean, you look up baddie search on Twitter and it's just porn.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Okay. I believe it.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Alrighty. Anything else? Sorry.
No, I've got to go and take a few shots for that male model website.
All right. Well, best of luck.
Yeah, good luck.
We'll be back next week. Hopefully, again, Beans will be here. I don't know what's happened to him. He's probably just busy with his photography gig, which is understandable. Anything
Maybe
else?
he's preparing his bid for the leadership of the Conservative Party.
Oh yeah, he's probably throwing his hat in the ring for that. Yeah. We'll be back next week, hopefully, with news and recap everything in the week. If not, we'll be back as soon as we can. So, till then, have a great weekend. Stay cool. It is a hot one today, but stay cool out there, and we'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Good night.